football indeed. It's set with Dak Prescott and the Dallas. The ball on for football, and off we go from. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The return. The extend 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And down to the 29-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
Prescott.
Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Brought down.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Cowboys.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Prescott from the gun. Being chased out left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
The Bears 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's caught. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Score Cowboys 7. Bears nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Third down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys.
Complete to Tony Pollard.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from the 17 now, here's a first. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Aldon Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Antoine Woods, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Got his man, and it's caught. for a Chicago touchdown. Cole Kmet there to make the grab. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Bears 7. For Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Now they go screen, it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Cowboy first down.
Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Dallas.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 33, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Now Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 5.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
7-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You.
Now it's Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
2nd and 3.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Gain of a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off. But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky to throw. That is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
4-yard line.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Montgomery on the handoff.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Van Der Esch on the
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, 37 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down, as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
He was brought down by Buster Screen. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside.
21.
Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
3-yard loss on the play. It's fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Again, it's Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Back to throw. That is caught by Cohen. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. We've been watching this one right here, gave up. Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, watch this one because you and we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And a Cowboy first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Back to throw. And this one quickly to Lamb. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott to throw. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now there's the timeout signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Give me a kiss next time.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A huge play there in overtime. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road.